and David Schweikert, representing the 6th District of Arizona. If you have reached our office after hours, please press 4 to be redirected to our Scottsdale, Arizona office. Otherwise, listen carefully to the following options. If you are a resident of Arizona's 6th Congressional District, please press 1. If you are not a resident of Arizona's 6th Congressional District, please press 2. To request a tour of the Capitol.
Schweikert's office, this is Macy.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Can you do me a favor and speak up a bit? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I can. Good. Okay, so I received a letter today about a correspondence that I had originally sent to the Scottsdale office. It was replied to with a generic reply that wasn't specifically related to addressing any of the issues that were brought up, and asking what can be done to move forward to start legislation, what this office would require in order to begin drafting something, or to say that it isn't interested. I received a letter today that didn't even fall into the proper category of the questions that I was asking in judiciary matters, and what steps could be taken in order to fulfill this office's need for creating legislation, whether through ideological reasons or through reasons of impact in the community. And so I'm wondering if you could pull this information up and have a staffer read it this time, and then look at the staffer who did this, and then ask them why they did it, maybe.
Yeah, do you mind if I go ahead and get your first and last name as well as your address, just so I can locate your information?
Okay, I got part of that. I heard name, and then thought I heard address. Let's go with name first. Nicholas, Nicholas, Woodall, Woodall. Can you read that back to me? Let me know if it's not popular.
Woodall.
Okay.
And then do you mind if I grab your address as well?
Yeah, 3710 West Northern Avenue, .318, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Do you mind if I go ahead and take down more specifically what your question was about regarding the legislative process that's necessary?
And you're gonna have to speak up again. You're not coming through the phone.
I apologize. Sorry. Do you mind if you can go ahead and specify just a bit more, like what specifically you were inquiring about regarding the legislative process? Like what specific issue you wanted to get more information to get put into the process?
So what I want to know is the issue affects persons who, are lower class. So they're usually not necessarily party attendees or registered party members. I don't believe this is a party issue. This is nonpartisan. The issue is creating translations of criminal laws. And I'm asking what this office would require to see in order to show reason, whether it be through research or other types of ideological reasons, for creating legislation that would require states create translations of criminal law, at least criminal law. And the ask is, did you say one moment?
Oh, I thought you were finished, but I was letting you know I'm copying this down as you're speaking. You can go ahead.
Okay. So, I'm asking this question again, what are the steps required in order to determine if this office needs or sees need or what would be required to show this office that there is need? What would be required to provide this office so that it would begin legislation, on this issue and a couple other issues, requiring that states and federal jurisdictions educate on the rights and responsibilities of citizens when interactions with law enforcement occur, as well as interactions with other people. You know, if someone walks up to you and spits on you, are they deadly attacking you now that COVID's going on? You know, that's kind of a gray area, and it's really getting out there. But defining what a person's rights and responsibilities when interactions with law enforcement occur is a foundational, understanding measures of punishment is just, you can't govern fairly if you don't inform and educate in some measure before you enforce. And so it's being asked, what steps can be taken? What will this office require to begin legislation? And there was no response. The response was a letter about taxation, and the only mention to taxes in the entire 3 to 5 minute read was to simply say that if incarceration costs are lowered because less people are resisting arrest, or less people are committing more serious crimes because they are aware of the severity and the length that they'll be arrested, that the result will be a reduced cost to taxpayers for court costs, for incarceration costs, officers, and the whole system. And there was no other mention to taxes, and so I don't know why I received a letter that was a generic reply letter sent out about taxes. And so that's why I say that's why I'm saying maybe you should look at the staffer and determine if they are capable to read and reply. If their reply was, this letter is poorly written, it's full of spelling errors, and it looks like it got, chopped up by, a weed eater, then that would be the reply, right? Please resubmit this and make corrections. That would be a responsible reply. The reply that they gave was one that shows that they didn't get past the first paragraph. And that's why I say that you should look at this staffer. Have you pulled up the email yet?
I actually was not pulling up the email. I was
Actually, you know what? No, that's okay. I do know who the staffer was. I sent it to SISCA.
Alrighty, let me write that down. Okay, so what I can go ahead and do for you right now, sir, is I'm going to go ahead and put you on hold really quick so I can find out what are the best next steps that I can give to you so you can get proper correspondence regarding this, and so I can give you hopefully a better answer regarding this, okay?
Okay, I'll be here.
Alright, one moment, sir. Hi there, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so I am very, very sorry. I actually do not have the information necessary, like the proper information to give to you that will be able to ease this. However, I can give you the contact information for our legislative coordinator, who is not the same person that you contacted the first time, because I do not have enough information to give you proper, informative answers.
No, I understand. You don't need to explain the explanation. I wouldn't hear half of it anyways because of this terrible line. But let's go ahead and give me that information, and I will contact them. Is it an email, telephone number? What is it?
I'm going to go ahead and give you an email if that's okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so this is for our legislative coordinator. It is...
Okay. All right. I will, I'll send this mail over today, and then What exactly am I doing? Am I just asking the same question again?
Yes, so this will be sent to our legislative coordinator. So she is in charge of all of the correspondence regarding legislative questions and those types of things. And so she will be better equipped to assist you in that kind of situation.
Okay. All right. I will, I'll try to get this over to them. And again, go over to SISCA and ask her or them, ask that person if, if they're okay, if they're worried about something, or if they're having any issues that are, affecting their performance, or if you guys are so busy that you can't focus on minority problems right now, or, not being, colored people problems, but lower, just make sure that she's okay and that, she's doing the job that y'all are supposed to do.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you very much for the call. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
And thank you. You as well.
Bye-bye.